Sun warm, water cold, the big grizzly stood still, patient. He waited in the rushing river. Two cubs watched from the bank. Their eyes followed every ripple, every splash. The grizzly plunged. Powerful claws ripped through the water. He emerged with a silver salmon struggling in his jaws. The cubs danced with excitement. He dropped the fish on the bank. A gift. "Watch," the grizzly grunted, his voice rumbling like a rock slide. He showed them how to fish, how to use their paws, how to feel the water's secrets. Survival. The river taught life and death, every day a lesson. The cubs learned quickly, their father a patient teacher. The forest watched, silent and ancient. A scent drifted on the wind, unfamiliar, dangerous. The grizzly's fur bristled. His eyes scanned the tree line. A shadow moved through the trees, lithe and silent, watching, waiting. A cougar, its eyes, cold and hungry, fixed on the cubs. The grizzly felt a surge of rage. He knew the danger. He had fought this battle before. He ushered the cubs behind him, a wall of muscle and fur. He let out a roar, a challenge. The cougar hesitated. It could wait, but hunger gnawed at its belly. The forest held its breath. The only sound, the rushing river. The confrontation was inevitable. Predator and protector, a dance as old as time itself. The cougar sprang, a blur of muscle and teeth. The grizzly met its charge. The forest echoed with the clash of claws and teeth. A whirlwind of fury erupted on the riverbank. The cubs huddled together, small and afraid. Their father fought with the ferocity of a raging storm. They had never seen him like this. The grizzly roared again, a sound that shook the earth. He swiped at the cougar. Claws raked flesh. The cougar hissed and spat. Its eyes burned with hatred. The fight raged on, a blur of movement, the air thick with the smell of blood and fear. The river ran red, a testament to the brutality of nature. The grizzly found an opening and seized his chance. Powerful jaws clamped down on the cougar's shoulder. A sickening crack echoed through the trees. The cougar screamed, a high-pitched wail of pain and defeat. It thrashed and struggled, but the grizzly's grip was ironclad. He held on even as the cougar's claws tore at his flesh. Eventually the cougar went limp, its eyes glazed over. The grizzly released his grip and stood over his fallen foe, victorious. But the victory was bittersweet. He had protected his cubs, but at a cost. He was wounded, blood oozing from deep gashes in his side. He had won the battle, but the war for survival was never truly over. The cubs approached cautiously. They had never seen death before, but they understood. The forest had taught them well. Life and death were intertwined. The grizzly looked at his cubs, pride swelling in his chest. They had faced their fear, witnessed the harsh realities of their world, and they had survived. He licked their wounds, a silent promise of protection. He would teach them everything he knew, prepare them for the day they would face their own battles. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the forest floor. The grizzly led his cubs away from the riverbank. Their bellies were empty, but their spirits were strong. They had learned a valuable lesson that day, a lesson of courage, a lesson of love, a lesson of life and death in the wild.